What's up, folks? Jumbo back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today is the inaugural day of John Bull's Voids, and the account will be called solely Voids. You may be wondering why start a new account. I have that other free-to-play account that is tied to the referral program with my other main account. Well, quite frankly, I've been watching a lot of JGigs, and he's got his Voids only account, and then I've kind of stumbled upon Trax on Sundays as well, where this is the challenge account he's doing. And so I just decided to start one for fun over the weekend, and I am just strictly enjoying this more than the other free-to-play, so this is the route that I'm going to go. As you can see, I'm only on day 5, but I feel like I've made a lot of progress. During the time when I was trying to make this account, the referral link to get a Lightsworn was just not working on the Hell Hades website, so this is what I have, and I don't really particularly feel like going back because I've done a ton of grinding to get to the point where I'm currently at. And so the rules are going to be the same as those other guys, Voids only, and from anywhere we can get Voids. The only time that we can really use these other characters are as food. You will see an occasional random champion does have some gear on it. Like this guy's got some gear on it because I just needed to get attack percent on all 3 up to level 12 for a stupid mission, so I had to waste my silver on that, but that's really the only time you're ever going to see anybody with any gear on that isn't Voids. So, as we look at kind of where we're at, we've still have all the potion keeps open, and I've managed to make, I feel like, pretty good progress considering I only have a Burrow. You know, as I look, I'm at roughly can get stage 8. It's not 100%, but it's fairly reliable, so I can hit this fairly regularly. The other potion keeps, I really only took to about 6 because I needed a ton of these to fuse up 2 of the rares that I'm using. And the rares have been mostly underwhelming, but they've been kind of fun trying to use different champions. So, you know, I'm looking under the Broadmaw fusion. I fused all of these guys to get these rares, and so Rock Beast and Alabaster, I think is what her name is called. I mean, they've been pretty helpful. She has, every now and then when she actually crits, she hits pretty hard. But I am looking forward to getting all of these characters to get a Broadmaw. I think that's going to be a more longer term target. And some of the dungeons I've just kind of picked away at, but I have been trying to push the dragon a little bit to try to get some 5-star gear, because I don't know who is aware of this at Plarium, but they have dropped the ball big time. If you look in the Adeline chase, I got no gear to start the account with, and that's absolutely brutal. So I've been just starting with whatever gear I can farm, like not getting any gear, particularly lifesteal, has made progress really hard, but I've powered through it. Gotten to the point where I spiked these gloves from the beginners tournament, so really, really good. And then just through progressing through missions and campaign, I've acquired some other reasonable gear to get her in a build where she's okay. I feel like for this early on in the game, with this limited amount of gear, she's pretty fast. But we're not at that 100% crit rate. I did get 1 Void Shard before I decided to actually record, and I got a Marquise, and I've had him for less than a day. So we're still kind of working on a build for him, but, you know, I think he has an AoE on his A3 that books to a 3-turn, and he has an ability that, if it's critical, will put a decreased speed debuff and then a counterattack. He seems like he's going to be usable. I see no reason that I can't use him, and there's pretty good reviews, so I'm pretty hyped about him. Again, just a different champion that I get to try to use out. But as you can see, some of these champions still have 3-star gear because I can't get any better gear without just crazy intensive farming. Same with the Rock Beast. So it's a work in progress, and we're making it work. What I'm hoping to accomplish today is I am 2 stars away from getting our 2nd Void Shard. And so that is what we're going to work on right now. So I've tried with Marquise, but actually I've had a little bit more luck with Rock Beast because he has a little heal. And I have a little energy in the bank if I need to use it. That's a bad start because I actually want to kill these guys first because they do the AoE damage. It's a little more brutal for the team. But it's just been a huge pain in the butt not having that lifesteal gear, actually. So we're just going to try to get to the boss. We've come pretty close a couple times, but just not been able to cross the finish line, or Rock Beast dies, which it looks like we're already on track to doing. I think we're going to have to do this. Yeah, this one I might as well quit out of, but we'll see if I can get at least experience in silver for completing it. Alright, we're dead. Yeah, the Aboro is just not tanky enough to actually take a hit. So let's try with the Marquis. Also, I tried putting this on Reddit, but I didn't put the name in the title. But his aura is increased force ally HP in all battles, and that's like an absolutely absurd aura. Like, why would that ever be a thing? It doesn't benefit him at all, and it only benefits force ally HP by 18%. Just seems like an absolute insane aura to have. It doesn't make any sense. That is something that needs to be fixed. Okay, so these two chicks here need to go first because they do AoE and hit hard. See, I feel like if I can get him crit capped, he might be able to do a decent amount of damage. And we're going to have a long enough turn for me to put this up. I think I'm going to try. Maybe not. Probably a bad idea. Dang it. Alright, that's alright. So we kind of wasted that. So then here we got to kill the Lord Shazar right away. Put a decreased speed. That's big. Oh my gosh. He's squishy. Even though he's a defensive champion, he is just very squishy. See, now this is where we wish we had the... Wish we had the heal. So... we might just be a little farther from this, and maybe I got lucky on the first time I did this. But we just need more. Honestly, it comes down to lifesteal is what we really need, so. Alright. So it doesn't look like we're making the progress that we want, so I'm not sure we're going to get to that. We can come back to that in a little bit. But we did manage to push into hard campaign a little bit, so let's just see how much further we can get into that. Just trying to farm food at this point. And then, so I'm debating on whether I try to get Aboro up to 6-star next, or try to take Marquise or Rock Beast or Alabaster up to 5-star. Should I get multiple 5-stars or a 6-star? The 6-star grind's going to take forever, but it might just be worth it to be able to... might just be worth it to try to make the progress to get that Void Shard, because really the biggest thing we need right now is just champions and gear. So go ahead and tackling that might just be the way to go. So while we're kind of watching this farm, I do want to point out though that that other account is not going to be without use. I think the other account, which I'm putting the roster up now, is going to be my 100 sub giveaway. So if once I get to my 100th sub, I will do a giveaway within the comment section. I'll put it on a video, and somebody can potentially win that once I get to 100 subs. I'm at 42 right now, looking to try to make a little bit of progress. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more Void only content. I'm thinking about doing this roughly once a week with my Monday master plan, and then maybe a guide of something on the weekend to try to stick to some sort of regular schedule that fits my work schedule until summer starts. So we go through the hard campaign pretty easy, but that's really nice because it's hard grinding normal to try to get through leveling champs up. And is normal, what's our gear drops? Oh, we can get 4-star gear, so that's pretty valuable, because then what I can maybe do is try to push up into the Valdemar Strait and try to get just a bunch of lifesteal gear to try to put that up with, you know, no substats, which was kind of suck. But again, it's just better farming this than it is trying to farm normal and getting like 1,000 XP per hit. So, But otherwise, this account's been super fun. I know that a bunch of other people have been kind of tagging along. I do have a clan, which after this run we'll kind of go through and show some of the progress that other people have made and joining my clan, because in JGigs Discord, which you all should join if you haven't already, go ahead and check his channel out. There's a number of people that were looking to get into the clan but didn't have one, so I thought it'd be cool to have a second one strictly for anybody waiting to get into the JGigs clan. So if you are choosing to do the voids only, or the solely voids, or JGigs, what's he called it, void to go, or filling the void, if you're doing any of those challenge and you're looking for a clan into the void, I put for those who didn't get into the JGigs clan because there's a number, and we do have a good number of people who are fairly active, and as you can see, the vast majority of them are voids only players. So come join, plenty of space open, at least for the time being. Clan quest, just go ahead and take what you kind of want. We're just living our best life, trying to beat the clan boss on easy. Haven't even come really close. Today's probably our best because this is the most people we've had in a while. So as we look at this, I'm doing about 300k per hit, and I think I can finally get to that top chest. And that's nice, because if we can hit that top chest, then we can start getting maybe potentially some of these potions, or even a rare book. Rare books would be pretty helpful, and then a higher chance of 4-star gear. And 4-star gear is big for us. So no keys, and we don't have a key for a while, but we actually have a key, extra key from the update. Alabaster kind of always goes down first. She's the squishiest. For him, that Marquis being defensive based, he just gets killed so fast. I wonder, and again, it just comes down to gear, and I'm so not used to having really no starter gear to begin with, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So Plarium's not gonna do anything to help you out, so you just got to do the best with what you have. So I'm kind of a player who likes that grind, so I'll just do with it what I can do. Nothing major. So the downfall to the earlier level game accounts is that all your teams are the same, which to me is a little bit boring, but also it's kind of nice because it focuses you in on the teams that you need to be completing or be playing with to improve your account, where my main account am pretty far up there, so it has just pulled so many different directions I don't know where to, or maybe not even enough directions because it's not even really close to needing anything. So 281, I don't think that got us there. 1.21, no, we got there. Okay, perfect. So that's going to be our first Warriors chest. Not even halfway there, but again, we just get more people in there, folks. More people in here, the better that we can do. Otherwise, where else? We're sitting on these ancient shards because this weekend I think is a 2x, and although we can't use anything we get from that 2x, we will be able to use the 4-star chickens, and that will save us a ton of time. So I think I'm going to save those ancient shards for 4-star chickens this weekend. And more importantly, this weekend, our fusion starts actually tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, I think we can get the new Void Rare out of a fusion, so that will be a nice addition to the account. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's got AoE Provoke, so I don't see any situation where he's not going to be greatly beneficial. On our missions, we're almost to the first 300 gems. I did blow my gems on the mine. Call it a good or bad plan. Gems are so important, but God, it's slow. One every 4 hours and 48 minutes is just insane. But anyway, the next one cuts that time in half, so that's excellent. But we're pretty close to that. We just have to get to here, and we can clear stage 1 of the spider. So by the next time I update you guys, we should be clearly on the second stage of missions. And yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. Yeah, the roster is set. We're here to try to make a little bit more progress, and we're on a good way. Yeah, so I'll make sure that the next time I get a Void Shard, I'll at least record it, because I'm really hoping by the next time I update this 1 week from today, I do get that Void Shard from normal, and I'll update you guys then. Otherwise, let's take one more last chance at it. I'm going to go with Rock Beast here, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, so we started out on auto again because I haven't learned my lesson. I deserve to lose. Okay, we're just gonna, we already know how this one's ending, so we're just gonna replay. We're not on auto. We deserve to lose that one. Alright. It'd be nice if we could cut in after the decreased speed, but we cannot. Okay, so if, yeah, this is kind of like as good of a start as we can get, where he gets a little bit of health in here. Sucks when we can't one-shot, but what are you gonna do? So when we can't one-shot the Lord Jazars with a Boro, it just makes it hardly possible. So I think what we got to do is try to one-shot one of these side ads and see if we can... Maybe a decreased speed might help. And he, like, absolutely obliterates us. Yeah, we're just nowhere near where we need to be to get this. I mean, we're going to be able to kill the Mortu possibly if he doesn't use his secret skill, but... And even then, maybe not. Nope. Able to beat it, but we just can't stay alive. So, tell me, folks, down below, should I 5-star a Rock Beast or the Marquise, or should I just try to push hard and get a 6-star Boro to try to overcome this so I can get my next, so I can get my first 6-star and get that Void Shard and get this account rolling. Otherwise, folks, that's the whole video. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you on the other side.